Anniversary month is almost here. We can't believe it's almost been a year since we started sharing the journey with you all. And as a thanks to everyone who's found us along the way, we have lots of goodies planned for January. First off, we have new merch dropping January 1st. We have 4 brand new designs, including Thiel's Magpie Shop logo and a Bad Bitch Little Bitch design. And for the entire month of January, everyone can get a 10% off our entire shop with the code ROLL4DISCOUNT. And that's ROLL, the number 4, discount. Second off, all of our January Patreon content will be released for free on the main feed, so everyone can get a taste of what it's like to be a patron. And for our patrons, we're running a giveaway. Anyone who joins our Patreon by January 31st, including free tier patrons, will be entered to win. The prize? Buttons made by Artemis. You'll get each of the boys, the Ouroboros symbol, the Roll for Focus symbol, and more. And we're starting 2 new segments in January. Patience tier and up patrons will get access to a new segment we're calling Side Tangents, where once a month you can listen to 2 or 3 of us run a mini campaign, sometimes exploring new systems. And our Play to Your You patrons get access to our off-topic segment, where the whole gang runs side campaigns. We can't thank you guys enough for listening to and supporting us. Thanks!
Welcome to Roll for Focus. With me, I have...
Mars, pronouns he, they. Sorry, was that louder?
It was a little emphatic.
Sorry.
You could.
Pronouns he, they. I'll be playing Rokain Nornellis, our noble fighter. He, him.
I'm Cody, pronouns she, they. I'm playing our lovely single dad, Leon, and Ygin, pronouns he, him.
I'm Artemis, pronouns they, them. I'm playing Zealous, the tiefling sorcerer, pronouns he, him.
And I'm Emery, pronouns they, them. I play everyone else in the world, but right now mostly Grelin, he, him. And also an adorable little noodle.
And Dono.
And Dono.
Grelin is not the adorable little noodle.
He is an adorable little noodle,
Dono,
but
what
not
are your pronouns?
I mean, we've been he-hemming Dono.
Yeah.
Well, we checked on Ramen.
We found out Ramen's sex, not his gender.
Well, that's the best we can do right now until somebody talks to him.
Also, there was something I wasn't going to give gems for last time, but as of thinking of it, I decided to give some. Rokain, take 1 white, 1 black.
Do you want to elaborate what that's for?
Just some shield stuff. I'm not going to go in specific. I never specifically say you got it for this, but I would have given it to him after the shield move of last episode.
Which is all we really needed.
Yeah.
Of what scene was that for?
Last time, Putty explored the forest of Parzit. Grelin warned them that the mountain can mess with their minds and play tricks on you, especially if it is unfamiliar with you. After a small fight where Rokain pulled a clutch move, they moved on and eventually set up camp. Upon setting up camp, everyone took watch, but they also had strange dreams. Luckily, Zella's got a little buddy. Zella's got a little buddy, and that's great. But everyone got dreams, and Grelin said that was the mountain's way of telling you all to leave. But you have chosen not to leave.
We're here to help, Mountain.
And are about to enter the cave. And that is where we start.
Don't we need a trigger warning?
Oh yeah, trigger warning. Claustrophobia, abound. For me, for you. Just so you know, it's going to be on our trigger warnings as always, but if you're sensitive like me to claustrophobia, some moments in this might make you a little iffy.
Proceed with caution.
caution.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dead dove, do not eat.
I don't think it's quite.
It's a you were warned. That's all
Yes.
dead dove means is
That's
you were
true.
warned. Don't bitch about it if it's too much because you knew it was coming up. That's all
Yes.
dead dove means.
Again, like I said last time, it might turn into a thing where I'm super descriptive in the beginning and I get less and less descriptive as we go on.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Just know we are in tight cave quarters, and let your imagination do the work. Or don't, if that makes you uncomfy.
But yes, you all step in. Oh yeah, roll for your.
I
You
did. We did.
Yeah.
At the end. I'm just debating if my wooden one needs to be taken out of jail.
You can
You
try.
can try on our first roll.
On our I'm gonna test roll it real quick. As a 15, it's lulling me into a false sense of
Oh,
security.
yeah, absolutely, because that
But-
wasn't a real roll.
You get a chance. You get one chance. Double nat 1 at the beginning of last session, and it got grounded the rest of the session.
You all step in to the cave. And almost immediately it feels like you're in another world. The atmosphere, it's like out in nature in the forest there were like natural sounds. And even though you're right at the mouth of the cave still, you don't hear the outside of the forest. That's no longer there. It's just this small wind through the caves. Just the silence that almost carries something else with it. It's very eerie. And it's just the first moment in when you step in, and then everything seems to come back to as it should be noise-wise. But you get the sense you have crossed into a threshold, and I do need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, goody.
Don't fuck me.
I got a 4.
An 18.
Hey.
A 16.
Okay, so, Rokain,
Yeah.
you immediately feel like on edge, sort of like heightened, not like full paranoia, but you're just like, you're on edge, you're ready to, you're expecting anything and everything to be around the corner.
So Rokain.
Yes, but extra
But
Rokain.
worse.
Extra, yeah.
But worse.
You just have an uneasy feeling. Ygin and Zealous, on the other hand, while you don't feel comfortable, there's this breeze that comes by you, and it's almost calming in that moment. Like, you feel that unease of, like, not hearing anything, of feeling like you've crossed a threshold into something. And then it's like you almost have a breath of relief. It's not like, oh, I'm calm, because this is still a very on-edge situation, but it is like, okay, it's not as bad as it could be.
That was strange.
Does it do that every time?
The yeah. Sorry, it's just I'm so used to it.
Oh,
I
fair.
forgot to warn you.
That's fair, I suppose.
yeah, I guess if you come in here enough, yeah, you'd stop noticing
Yeah,
that.
especially this particular range. It happens with most of the ranges. You just have that moment of like, oh, I'm in a different
world.
yeah.
Good to know moving forward.
Yeah. Where did we come in?
The E
The
for
E.
entrance.
Not for exit.
That's for East.
And then
I
Weast.
thought you said Weast.
We will be taking a picture of this and putting it on.
Don't you think Grolan should be in the front?
I don't remember who's what. I'm just putting things over here. There you go.
But yes, how this is gonna go is you ultimately decide.
Fucking fine. God damn that. You're next to Zealous then.
Zealous can be up front.
So you. This is how we're gonna go.
Did Ramen want to come in?
Oh yeah, Ramen will come.
Okay.
Do you need a little token for ramen?
No, I think Ramen's on Zealous's shoulders. If that's
He
okay.
gets 3. How long is he right now?
He's a small creature,
Yeah.
I believe.
They can get up to 3 feet according to
Yeah.
the stat block.
He can be a long boy.
That doesn't mean he's not a small creature.
Yeah.
Just draped around my shoulders. It's fine.
He's a living stole.
But here's how this is gonna go. Grolan, you can't get lost. Grolan also knows the safest methods. However, he knows that we are in here for something specific. He is going to take your direction and just lead you the safest way he can. So ultimately, you will be choosing like left, right. So it doesn't feel like the NPC is just holding your hand and guiding you through.
Yeah.
But DM, why not?
But yes, he does have all the usual ranger effects. You cannot get lost with him. Difficult terrain does not affect you. You are in his favorite terrain. You get all the benefits that you would get from a ranger for that.
Cool.
So,
There we go.
I see 2 places out of this cavern,
Yeah.
pointing ahead and then pointing to the right.
yes. What way would you like to go?
Whichever way takes us closer to wherever the goopy things are coming from.
I just know this is the cavern they come from. I haven't...
I suppose for now, just forward, deeper in, and we'll figure it out from there.
I'd like to check the floor. Are there any tracks or anything?
Make a survival check.
Oh, that's a soft 20.
Hey!
Nice.
None that even with a soft 20 you can, like, definitely tell what they were. But, like, yeah, there's animal tracks, there's signs of things coming through here.
Does it seem like they prefer one direction or another?
Not particularly.
All right. Yeah, well, Zealous will kind of bend down and look at the ground and then shrug and say, it looks like both are used.
Yeah,
pretty
because
well.
there's so many, and it's like, I can't tell
Yeah.
if there's a preference. There's
Yeah.
a lot of animals have been through here, and there's nothing to be like, these are definitely where the Icor is going, because their steps wouldn't look that much different than...
Yeah. 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 So again, it's definitely crowds look at the ground and look at the 2 passageways and just kind of shrug and say, both look like they're used a lot, so I'm all right with forward.
Okay.
And we all have dark vision, so that's not a problem.
I've got the farthest
You've
dark
got
vision.
ridiculous dark vision, yes.
130 feet, I believe.
Yeah. I'm only operating at 50% dark vision.
Oh, right, so you're
That's
going...
not too different than your 50% normal vision.
Yeah.
But
So you're going forward, not in the up, but right.
No, I would say
yeah,
forward is the
forward.
up.
Forward is the forward.
Oh, okay.
We're in a rectangle. There's a doorway right in front of us and a doorway to our right. We're taking the one right in front of us.
Got it.
Into the room that's not 3x3.
Yes, into the
Squares.
3x3 square.
Yeah, that's what I meant by... In my map, it just... I was saying, like, forward is forward, not up.
it's a different. You gotta go with what we're looking
Yeah,
at,
sorry.
bro. We don't know how it's oriented comparatively.
That's fair. No. So, yes, you're going forward into the 3x3 room.
Yes.
Yes.
Rokain will bring up the rear.
Zealous is okay being near the front.
Fuck me then.
You could be in the middle.
You're gonna have to take over. I can't reach any further on the map, bro.
You enter a very small cavern. It has a very low ceiling right here. Ygin, you definitely have to, like, it's not
Hunch
like
a
a
little
full
bit.
duck, but
But otherwise, my ears might be scraping the ceiling a little bit.
yeah.
I think Zella's going to tip his head down a little bit so his horns... They're not very tall, but so his horns don't scrape either.
I think Rokain doesn't have too much of a hard time.
No.
Comparatively, no.
He is the shortest out of everyone here, I'm sure.
Well, we know that already.
Well, I don't know about Growlin.
Yeah, we don't know how tall Grolin is.
That's fair. How tall is Grolin?
So, yes, it is just a small section. You're all welcome to make perception checks, investigate, whatever you feel like you want to make, or you can just move on, because at first glance, there's nothing really here.
Egan will make a perception check.
I'll do
Also,
an
do we not get to
investigation.
know how tall Grolin is?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Grolin is about 6'3".
Yeah,
I
the
think
shortest.
he's an inch taller than Zealous, then.
And 2 inches shorter than Egan. Yeah. That's a 10.
I got a 10 for investigation as well. 10 buddies.
I got a 19, and with my investigation, that's a +4.
Oh, is it supposed to be
23.
investigation? I rolled perception.
It said
I said perception or investigation.
Okay, just
or
making
anything
sure.
else you feel like you want to roll, survival.
Can I roll persuasion for the mountain to reveal
No.
what's in this room?
Will you be nice to us, Mountain?
Please.
pretty please.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty to everyone except for Zealous. I'll get to you.
Everyone else's seems legit. This is a stone room. Cool.
Yeah,
cool,
you're like,
cool.
this is a cave. This is what I expect. If anything, you kind of want to get out of here, especially you, Ygin, because you're like, I'm gonna get a quick in my neck if we, Zealous. Mm-hmm. You're looking around, and at first you're like, yeah, this is nothing to write home about. But you do kind of near the entrance into the next one, one second, I have to see what you're seeing.
Forward or to our right? Forward is a room, right is pathway.
The room. But yes, kind of into the entrance into the next room, the 5x3 room, you see on like a jagged sort of rock, you see a scrap of cloth.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I think Zealous is going to peer at that for a moment and then go, cloth up there. Somebody's been in here.
Huh. That could be from a while ago. That could be recent. I can't think of anyone from the village.
Is there anything noteworthy of the scrap of cloth? Is it like burlap? Is it just white cotton? Is it...
It is a brown and green cloth. You can't tell if it's probably from a piece of clothing, but like those are the two colors on it, brown and green.
Is it safe enough to go into there? Maybe we can look at it closer.
Oh, yeah, I don't see why not.
Then, yes,
Yeah.
Let's step into the next room.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
You step into the next room, and like I said, it was kind of in that little hallway. So if you want to grab the scrap while you're doing that to...
No, I kind of want to, before I take it, pause and just look closer at it, see if there's anything that comes up.
I think that's another perception investigation or maybe survival, depending on what you're looking for exactly.
I did investigation again. That's just a 10 this time.
You can't tell how old it is, how recent. You do kind of, like, as you're looking at it, I assume maybe you, like, lift it up from what you can see.
Yeah.
You do see there does seem to be some dried blood on it.
Okay. Yeah, when I see that, I'm going to carefully unhook it, flip it over to show the blood. Blood.
Well, if they caught it running through there, they might have just scratched themselves when it tore, but who's to say in this place?
Well, we might be looking out for a person.
Mm-hmm.
Might be.
So what does this next room look like, DM?
This next one, as said, is 3x5.
It's squares. So it's 15 by 25.
Oh,
feet.
yeah, sorry.
I don't know. I mean, in a cave, 3x5 might be.
This one, again, it looks relatively normal. It has sort of stalactites are the ones that...
I never remember the difference. Ones that hang from the ceiling.
They have the ones that hang from the ceiling. This one has a taller ceiling, but it feels kind of the same because of the stalactites.
I'm
Sure.
Googling. Hold on.
I know it's mites and tights.
Yes, but I never know which one's which.
Yeah, me neither.
Stalagmite is rising from the floor. Stalactite is the one falling.
Yes, so it's stalactites. So it's like it has a taller ceiling, but with the stalactites, you still kind of have to
Duck a little bit. Weave around.
Yeah.
Is there water dripping off? Or this is like a dry cave?
As of now, it's dry.
Okay.
Though if you would have asked that, like, hey, is there, Gwilyn would tell you, like, deeper into the cave there is, like, water systems and stuff. He did mention that you could find water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this another room we can roll?
You absolutely can.
What's going on with the
Hatch
off to
marks
the
on the
side? Yeah, with the hash marks.
That is difficult terrain. Only matters if you're not with Gwilyn.
Ugh, well, my dice have turned mean.
I got an 8 for investigation.
I have an 11 for perception.
I got a 6 for investigation.
Seems
It's a
like-
cave.
It's a cave with some stalactites. All right. Forward more or to our right?
Is there a way we can indicate if we've been here before?
Yeah, Gwilyn actually goes, oh, yeah, sorry, guys. I And he takes out a piece of chalk, and he's like, now, if it'll stay there, up for debate in these mountains.
Are there, like, little stones on the floor and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I think Ygin will also bend down and, like, build just, like, a little cairn to kind of act as another little symbol.
See if that stays there.
Yeah, see if they're lucky, maybe one will stay.
Might as well keep going forward.
I think so. Let's
All right.
do that path
Then,
before we start going twisty.
so we're going into the big room now.
The big room, yay.
3,
Oh, I somehow got in front of you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 2, 4, 7 by 7 room? Is that what I'm seeing from here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just hard to count from here.
No, you're good.
The map is kind of the furthest from Cody.
Yeah, it's really far away, and I'm really nearsighted.
And then we're using the gray section of this reusable map, which makes it harder to see.
So you do step in, and immediately, bunch of snakes.
Lovely.
They do seem to currently just be chilling. They don't, like, see you in immediately, and they're all normal
Does
snakes.
our little weasel buddy react at all to snakes, since weasels and snakes don't normally get along?
He's on you,
Yeah.
so Weasel Buddy sort of, like, tenses around you, but doesn't.
I will kind of like put a hand gently on Weasel Buddy, on Ramen. I don't know if that's what Zealous has officially named him, but
But
we're
that's
calling-
what we're referring to
Yeah.
him as.
Yeah.
Ramen is the Rami Dreju weasel pig thing
Noodle.
that we found.
The noodle.
The noodle. Yeah.
So yeah, bunch of snakes. Anything else of note, or is that a roll?
That would be a roll.
What kind of snakes are these?
There are a bunch of different kinds. We sort of just label them the general term of cave snake. None of them are poisonous.
Oh, okay.
What about venomous?
No.
I got a 14 on my perception. We're slowly getting better, but we're still rolling like shit.
Well, you're taking my luck because I'm slowly getting worse. That was
I rolled another 5 for a 8. I had to stop and think for a moment. I got confused.
I rolled a nat 1, and I was just going to do perception this time, so a 4.
Yeah, nothing of no. It's hard. There's a bunch of snakes in here. You're kind of. It's
We're
not like, ooh, I want to get out of here, but like you kind of want to get out of here.
We're unnerved by the bunch of snakes.
Yeah. This is clearly just a
Snake room.
yeah.
Especially because there's no other doors
Yeah,
in this
that's-
room that we can see.
Zealous
Yeah.
is peering around like, I don't see any other way out. Anybody else? As he looks up to the ceiling to make sure there's not like something they need to climb up to.
No, I think this is just
Snake room.
yes.
Snake room, all right.
So you step back in that.
Yeah.
Tiptoe around the snakes.
I think Ygin will build another cairn by that entryway just to show they have walked into that side as
Got
well.
it. And Gwelin marks it.
Well, we can either backtrack further or go this way that looks a little rougher to walk on.
I think we can go ahead and veer right here. As long as we follow Grolin's
Kind of
lead.
scramble over all this rock and stuff.
Yeah. You will know when it's I will draw like a line when it's like a blockage that you actually have to like make a check to get through or take the time. But if it's a hash mark, that's just difficult terrain, and if you're with Gwelin, not a huge deal.
Yeah. But
But it matters
descriptive wise, we're still climbing
Yes.
over things and
So
rock
that's-
slippies.
A little extra rocky, kind of following Grolin's lead on where he says to step and how he says to step. And poor Ygin, I just remembered he doesn't have shoes on. So all these little rocks in his toe pads.
Yeah, but they're thicker and...
Yeah, but still, it's just getting a rock between your toes doesn't feel good.
No.
Well, Egan, you
Wear
don't have
shoes.
shoes.
He has foot wraps, but those don't go all the way over his toes.
Get you some big shoes.
Some custom-made Leonin shoes.
Just sandals that just flat and then wrap around the top of the foot.
Yeah, go ahead and if you perception, survival, investigation.
All three.
There we go.
I want to try my other dice.
23 perception.
That's a 22 investigation.
13 perception. So better.
Yes. So you all start kind of looking around, and you find Ygin. You're kind of looking, stepping carefully, looking around, and you find kind of in the corner, upper corner, carved in a wall. Many times it's just, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Creepy.
Along with, like, what seems to be, like, 7 tally marks.
I'm assuming in common,
Yes.
then, not Parzon.
No.
Cool. Ygin will kind of imagine it's another. His head's just kind of at the top of the room, so it's kind of that's concerning.
Oh.
I'm
Ooh.
sorry, carved over and over again into the wall, and possibly a tally of how long they thought they were here, or how long they were here.
That... Well, I haven't seen this before, and also... That's concerning in a lot of ways. It could be a sign from the mountain. Someone could have done that to the mountain, in which case is not
Awful.
the most advisable.
I can imagine defacing it's not exactly something it enjoys.
No.
But is the other option the mountain made it this?
It could. I've never seen it communicate like this before, but if it can sometimes erase my chalk markings, it can...
Make carvings.
I mean, you would think. I've never seen it happen, but...
But it's not unheard of, I suppose, with what you've
Not
said about
completely
it.
impossible.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Ygin will kind of like run his fingers over the carvings just to
Yeah, it's...
to investigate it a little more.
Well, the first thing that reveals is it is not an illusion. You can feel the divots, the...
That's what, in that vein, would I maybe be able to determine what kind of tool maybe made the markings? Like if it was chiseled or scratched or...
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to roll for that investigation.
Yeah, take an investigation, and the DC is going to be a little lower because you know your tools.
I know my tools. I don't know who to trust.
False trust.
Should have been you.
I told you.
That's an 8.
It is rough, but it's hard to tell if it's a tool, if it was a tool at all.
And in that vein, since we also don't know how long it's been here, it could have been weathered.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you roll on your investigation?
I rolled one less than...
A 22?
Yeah. Yeah, 19 plus 3.
Okay, so on your investigation, Rokain, you're looking around, and you're sort of looking under the rubble that you're stepping over.
Mm-hmm.
And you find a finger.
Ew.
And this is not a rotted away finger. This is not... It looks... I mean, to say it looks humanoid. It's thin. It's light skin tone. But you see the very tip of it is black. And you can't really tell, like, is that dirt? Is that ichor? Is that... But it is like stained black.
If Rokain would like to show that to somebody else, we can all look at that. Maybe we can figure it out.
Yeah, he would make a commotion about finding a severed finger
That's concerning.
and draw attention to it.
How does it appear to have been severed?
Is
It looks very cleanly
like a
severed.
clean cut?
Yeah.
I hope somebody did not get desperate enough to start leaving their fingers as a marker.
No, this is... I mean... I've found dead bodies in
That's
here.
not surprising.
No.
But I don't often find severed limbs. And I found a severed limb a time or two, but never like that. It's like, oh, it got
ripped off or something to that degree.
Yeah, I've seen one cut off one and it wasn't clean. It was someone clearly got their arm stuck and thought the best way.
Was to cut it off,
Yeah.
but not a clean
Harsh.
swipe like this seems to have been.
No, that implies there was some control in it. That implies...
Like I said, hope somebody wasn't desperate enough to start using their fingers as markers.
Could a medicine check or something maybe get more out of
Yeah,
that?
I kind of like to do that.
Is that
Won't
going to
be
help with
good.
that?
Yeah. Who are you helping?
I was gonna say, can I give the help action to Ygin?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We know you
jealous.
have better wisdom.
It's not great. Sorry. I didn't mean to be loud.
I said that wasn't me.
I didn't know who that was from.
Yeah.
That's a 10. Medicine check.
3.
I rolled a 7 and a 9.
I got a -1 to mine, so yeah.
So with a 10,
Oh, excuse me. 11. I forgot
11.
my lucky stone.
Yep. So with an 11, you know that this is not like you can look at it and be like, this isn't old because it hasn't rotted.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell that this is like pretty recent. And you're also like, okay, if someone cut off their finger, no matter how clean, like this, the stump should be like bloody. There should be no blood.
Weird.
That's worse.
I feel like that's it. Because, like, he's nicked himself plenty of times. Yeah. Drake's injured himself. They've all injured themselves. It's like this looks almost like it was just removed, not like it was just, it came off like it was detachable. There's no ragged edge to it, and there's no blood. So either whatever got cut off wasn't bleeding or alive when it got cut off.
Ugh.
Or...
Could it have been Gwelin just out of curiosity? Could it have been like cauterized? Like the thing that cut it was hot and instantly cauterized it?
There would be signs of burn marks then if it was cauterized. That's the
only thing I could think of to not cause blood, though.
Unless dead.
Unless it was someone
do
cut
like
off a corpse's finger, yes.
I was gonna say, could I do like a history check to see if I've read something like this or heard about something like this?
Sure.
There is always the chance there's some kind of magical blade that cleaves through it without a trace, but...
It's a nat 1 for a 6.
You have no idea. This is very weird.
You're still alarmed by just finding a dead finger.
a dead finger.
Yes,
We don't know that it's dead.
Quick, give it CPR.
The question is, what side do you blow it?
the fingertip or the stub?
No. That's why, just CPR.
But yeah, besides that, nothing about it looks abnormal.
Which is almost weirder.
Yeah.
Can I peer more closely at the black tip?
Yeah.
I'll try investigation on that. Oh, hey! That is an 18 plus 4.
Oh, sorry.
No, 18 plus 4, whatever that number is.
Yeah.
22.
Thank you.
So again, it's hard to tell what caused it because it's like stained. It's not like whatever it was prolonged exposure that made the very skin itself stained, which could be like dirt in this cave. It could be ichor because like you've seen what ichor looks like, but it's not like goopy.
Could be ink for all we know.
It could be ink.
Yeah.
Like, it's really hard to tell, but you can tell that this is like, it's a stain over a long period of time.
They were just crushing berries.
Do you put the finger back down? Do you?
I don't know why I would want to carry that around.
It's a puzzle piece. We might need it later.
Zealous, once he's looked at the thing, said, I can't tell what's at the end of it, but it seems to have been there or happened over a long period of time. Can't tell if it was goopy black stuff. Have we called it ichor in front of them?
Don't think so.
No.
I didn't think so either.
I think we've been avoiding that.
You've been saying this substance, this infection, this
goopy.
Yeah. Would it benefit us at all to keep this on us?
I mean, I don't think,
Think
so. There's not really. It's not like there's trapdoors and puzzles and, you know.
And we need to find the finger and reconnect it with its hand, sort of thing.
No, that's not usually.
Maybe
The closest you'll get to that is if you find a sphinx in here.
Has that happened?
I've run across one or two.
Really?
Yeah.
interesting.
It's not like this is their home, but sometimes they find their way here and they just chill out.
How are their riddles?
Pretty good. They can stump you. Usually,
Obviously not you.
no, and it also helps if there's one in another mountain range that makes its home there. As far as I know, there's none here, but I mean it's not impossible. I haven't been able to access every part of this cave. But, you know, it recognizes you. It maybe won't eat you instantly if you don't get the riddle right away. But they're usually guarding something of value.
But back to the finger.
Yes. No, I don't
sorry.
see any reason.
So maybe just put it back where you found it, Rokain. Lay it to as much rest as you can.
Picks up rock, puts it down, puts rock back on top.
And then Ygin will build another little cairn by the doorways.
All right.
Looks like there's only one way forward. Off to the side now.
I
Into
haven't
the
been
big
letting
room with the fire.
Dono roll perceptions. I
That's
should
true.
have Dono be rolling perceptions.
You all step into the next room, and before you can do anything in the distance, you hear, ah! Oh, aspects! Oh, aspects! No! Please!
Finger lady.
Can we tell
I didn't
where
like that. Don't call her finger lady.
Can we tell where this is coming from?
Deeper in.
But like deeper in this room?
Who keeps buzzing?
Not in
Not
this
me.
room, like deeper. So you guys can roll like investigation to maybe gauge where you think it, like direction wise,
yeah,
it might be
absolutely.
coming from.
It's a 15.
God damn it. That's a 10.
16.
Always have to one-up me.
It's only because of my lucky stone. Otherwise, I also would have gotten a 15.
Yeah. It means you would have gotten a 22 on the other one as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
On my perception check, yes.
I will say, Rokain does make the notion, the move to like kind of go off, like to, because he's been twitchy and whatnot. And if someone's in danger, then like,
So, like, if he starts moving towards the only doorway we have, Ygin would, like, catch him by the shoulder and say, we shouldn't separate Rokain.
No, I agree we should go, but again, it could be
A trap, but...
no.
it's
But if
somebody
someone's in trouble,
Yeah.
We'll keep an ear out and an eye out, but no one should be running off ahead.
no.
prepare for a fight of
Something.
some sort, potentially.
and
Let's.
Rokain would like to move as fast as possible to that location,
I couldn't tell where it was coming from. Could you, Ben?
down that hall.
Yeah,
Okay.
further in.
I can't say like, oh, down that hall over the left and down.
Yeah, because with us,
To
it's like,
2A.
yes, Emery was like, yeah, you hear it that direction, but there's no actual like hallways leading that direction where we are currently.
No.
We just hear it deeper in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only reason I specifically said that is because it's like, okay, it's down and like maybe a little to the.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
that
it's like
those
we hear it
connect.
in our right ear, not our left ear, sort
Exactly.
of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you leave the room, Golan does point out
I mean, we haven't even investigated the room
Yeah.
yet. We just walked in and heard screaming.
what's very obvious to see is, as you can see with the sticker there,
The fire.
there is a abandoned fire pit. How long it's been abandoned? That'd be some rolls.
I feel like not time to roll this. We need to go
No.
find out.
No, that's
Screaming.
fair. And that's your choice if you investigate or if you run towards the screaming.
I don't know about running, but towards the screaming.
I would like to run.
Why can I not spell abandoned?
I don't want to
A band.
study the fire pit, but I do want to roll just like a quick perception to clock the room.
Okay, I am going to say because it's quick and you, like, if you guys are, like, actively moving and you're just, like, taking a quick stock, it is going to be with disadvantage.
Okay.
There we go. Finally spelled it right.
Well, that's an 8 for me. And 11 for Dono.
Yeah, nothing. You're more focused on the scream.
No, yeah, I'm more focused on Rokain not running away.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because
he
okay,
wasn't doing it in a bad way either. This.
No, yeah, but it's just like still, we don't need to separate.
yeah.
Yeah, then I guess when...
Okay.
I know it's a cave and therefore hard to lay out, but it sounds like we're going to need another check to make sure we can still follow where the scream is coming from.
Yes, I am going to ask for survival checks from everyone.
Survival. Is she still not screaming?
The screaming cut off very suddenly.
Oh, okay.
Hey, cool.
Oh, that's an 18 for a 17.
I got a 21 and Dono got a 16.
I got a 4.
Don't like being grounded, do you?
I got a 17 plus 7 for Grolin.
24.
So yeah, Grolin is very sure as he leads you. Ygin, you're very sure, like, you're not double guessing.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I agree. I think it's that way. Let's go.
Yeah. So with the, between that,
I have no idea. I trust you guys.
yeah. And you arrive in that section that says 2A.
All right.
And there is no one there, but there is very obviously a puddle of blood.
Lovely.
And a thing of skulls.
What is a thing of skulls?
Like a pile.
A pile, a stack.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Guessed
Picked
him-
clean.
People. Are you going to be closer to the front now,
You
Rokain?
would prefer to be, yes, but I mean, like,
I don't know.
It doesn't matter right now.
yeah.
Egan's fine taking up the back just to make sure Rokain and Zealous don't veer off. Go, no, that way. Could I investigate the blood to see if I can
Same.
gauge
Yeah,
how
you can
old it
investigate or medicine.
is? Medicine, yeah.
Can I investigate the skulls?
Yes.
I'll be using my sword.
No, I'm not. It's a nat 1. Blood's not my thing.
18.
8 on the blood.
You get nothing from the blood, but Rokain, from the skulls, you can see one, they're completely pitch clean, nothing left to them. But you think it was from like various different creatures that this happened, because you see like different like claw marks, but you see like insects, like
But all humanoid skulls.
they all are humanoid skulls.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's not that surprising to see picked clean bones given where we're at and the creatures we know we could be
Yeah.
encountering.
I mean, can I try with the blood as well?
Oh yeah,
or- okay.
absolutely.
Anything on the skulls, Rokain?
13 on that. I mean, they're picked clean and done by different animals.
Why are they all collected here?
Yeah, that was going to be Egan's next thing of can we unstack some of them, see if there's a
Oh, I
reason
figured
how-
I kind of took them apart to look at them.
You begin to unstack them, and we'll find out what you find after the break.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
Mwah.
Hey guys, we wouldn't be able to do this podcast without the support of our listeners. If you'd like to support us even more, you should head over to Patreon and check us out there at patreon.com/rollforfocuspodcast. You'll get all kinds of cool stuff like our hyperfocus episodes that release on our off weeks, where we talk about the episodes and our thoughts and predictions about the future of the show, insights into our character backstories, or us playing games in and out of character. Want to suggest an NPC or a magic item for Emery to give us in the world? You can do that too, and so much more. And we're enacting our first Patreon stretch goal. When we get to 50 Patreon subscribers, no matter the tier, Emery is going to run a one-shot where we play a group of adventurers that run into the ancestors before they became the world-saving heroes we know now. Even more fun, patrons will be able to pitch character concepts we'll choose from to build our one-shot characters. You can join for as little as $1 a month, and every dollar we make goes right back into producing our podcast with the hopes we can improve and make it everything our listeners deserve. Thanks!
And welcome back, everyone. Hi. Hello. We missed you.
We did. We missed you guys so much.
We did.
We did.
Oh, yeah, I missed you.
If you
Mars.
say so, Mars says.
So yeah, you do find underneath these skulls an item. It looks almost like a sticker. I know, this is weird. And small sparks kind of dance within it. And it is almost in the shape of a flame. And like I said, small sparks dance within it. So it almost looks like a real fire.
What on earth is that?
I've heard of things you can attach to weapons that enhance them, maybe.
Looks like something my niece would
Should I
play
try
with.
history
was about
again
to say,
then? Maybe
can
I
I-
know something about it.
History or Arcana?
Arcana, check it, yeah.
I'm gonna do history.
history has been.
No, I'm not. I got a 7.
I'm also not. I got a 4.
I got a 21 on history.
Yeah, you know that in a few places, specifically Daichi, they do create like these stickers you can easily attach and detach from weapons that enhance them in some way.
So a Daichi enhancement sticker.
Yeah. You're like, okay, this is in the thing of a flame. This will probably, if I attach it to a weapon, something to do with fire. Like, they're usually pretty representative of what
they
the
do.
effect is.
And are we saying that Ygin is the one that found it?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Rokain will pipe up and be like, oh, I think I know what that is.
What is it?
Here, let me see it.
He'll hand it over.
Dagger, please.
Dagger or short sword?
Whatever one you would prefer.
He unsheathes the short sword, hands it over handle first to you.
You'll slap it on onto the sword. He's like, I think it is, and then if it gives it a swish...
So you attach it, and when the sticker is attached to a weapon, the weapon has a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and deals an additional d6 fire damage on each successful hit. The sticker can be attached to a new weapon once per day. So once it's on a weapon, it's on there for the day.
You said plus a d6 of fire or 6 fire?
A d6.
Am I allowed to call it a Daichi enhancement sticker?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. He's like, yeah, I was right. It's a Daichi enhancement sticker. It should do some fire damage now as well.
Thank you. That's
awesome.
interesting. And now my +1 short sword's a +2 short sword.
You're the one that found it, so
No.
Rokain's like, it should go to you.
That's fair.
Egan's collecting fire things anyways, you know.
Yeah,
Might as well
aesthetically
lean
fix
into
it.
it.
Yeah. As much as I wanted it, but no.
I mean, Ygin was willing. He's like, I don't know
You
what it
found
is.
it, and
You know.
Rokain thought it would be best since you found it that you get it.
And that's
Not really any use for Zealous since he's not
Yeah.
using weapons that much, really.
And we're not giving it to NPC boy over there either.
Here, Grolin, slap it on your bow.
Just
So
on the arrow.
The singular arrow.
Now go get it.
You have to go find that arrow to take it back.
the good thing about this is it's not like, oh, it'll wear down and no, it is stuck to that. It won't like miraculously fall off unless you take it off and put it on.
Another weapon.
Yes. Though
When
you
you
can
get
only
your
do
own-
that once a day. So if you switch it, don't do it like
No, yeah. If I take it off, it's just inert until the next day, effectively.
exactly.
Once you get your lightning spear, do lightning and fire.
I'd be willing
That
to.
would be dope as shit.
Yeah. Fucking crackling fire and lightning. Damn, that'd be dope as fuck.
That would be badass. Daichi enhancement sticker. That's interesting.
I mean, I guess someone from Daichi, or at least someone who's been to Daichi.
Weird, it was buried in a pile of skulls.
That's very weird.
But
Is there a weapon in there with them?
Above board, haven't they been, like, I'm assuming they're sold and exported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sold all over by this point. It's not like, ooh, this is some new... They've been around
It's
for
not
a bit.
super common.
it's just weird to
but-
find it in the middle of a cave.
Yeah.
With no weapon attached to it.
Yeah.
That's why Zealous was like, was there like a dagger hidden in there too?
I didn't see one, and he kind of like moves a few more skulls all the way. It's like,
No.
no, it's just the sticker and some skulls. And he is going to like... It won't be perfect, but stack the skulls back together as best he can.
I'm not usually the type for this. It feels like we should say something, though. I don't know what.
I hope you all found peace and oblivion. Kind of bows his head
You
and
see...
Rest
steps
well.
away.
yeah, you see Grolin kind of goes up to the mountain cave, to the wall, and goes, what is happening here? It just feels different. I've been in this section before. I've seen that pile of skulls. I've looked through that pile of skulls, respectfully.
Of course.
That wasn't there.
The sticker.
The sticker.
Yes, and that doesn't... It wasn't somewhere it would have just fallen into it.
Someone could have hidden
Even
it.
if someone dropped it, yes, I suppose someone could have hidden it, but...
Maybe an insect took it,
I mean, that's not impossible either.
No, yes.
dragged it off here, and If they had it,
A little creature thought it was making it part of its nest.
And because it did spark, so it
Yeah.
would have been interesting to anything that liked shiny things.
Yes, and if a creature, particularly here, a lizard, an insect, makes its home here.
Was it actually warm to the touch?
A little.
A little. I mean,
Well,
standard.
that might appeal to it a little bit too. You're not
Also
gonna
true.
get much warmth in a cave.
So yes, putting it
And it's
in
not like it's large.
no.
No.
So putting it in its little hidey hole to warm it up, that wouldn't have been out of the realm of possibilities. But shall we continue forward? We were in
I
the
think we have to backtrack, actually. Doesn't seem like there's anything else here.
Well, this is where the screaming. Do we want to go deeper, or do we...
2A is an opening. It's a doorway.
Ah, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah,
That is a lead into another map.
yeah.
Okay,
Anything
yeah.
that says 2A, or B, a number, letter
Is this anything special right here by
No,
the
that was
fire?
me drawing over the line to make
Oh,
it
okay,
clearer.
because I thought that was like an indication of a door or something.
No, there's just some lines that are kind of hard to see or kind of have
Oh,
been wiped
I
away.
see now. Okay.
So I
Yep,
drew
yep.
over.
I don't know how I missed. Okay.
No, you're good.
I can't tell anything about the blood besides that it's fresh.
Neither can I.
It's not dry. So
I'm assuming it's like normal red humanoid blood.
I not won my medicine check. I can't help you.
I got like 4.
I got a 10 or a 13 or something on blood.
Yes, you did get a 13. It has a strange smell. But not like a, ooh, old blood. Like, old blood sometimes has a
Irony.
smell. It's not that, but it's abnormal.
But is it still red though? Like,
We were told it
'Cause
was
I-
fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks fresh.
I don't know
It
if it's gonna be
looks...
like purple,
I was
if
about to
anything,
say,
it might be
yeah.
a little...
darker, coagulated.
No, not even that. It smells unnatural, and it's brighter than you'd expect from blood. Not like, oh, it's shiny, but like the tone of red is...
We found a shiny blood spot. Quick, catch it.
God damn it.
So
Oh.
normal blood spot, a shiny blood
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
I would say if anybody has a vial, that's interesting in its own.
I don't know if I have any. Hold on, let me look at a thing.
I just haven't explored.
Gwolin also rolled a medicine check and kind of looks at it. It's like, okay, I don't want to dismiss this, but kind of looks at you, Rokain, because he saw you looking at it and kind of goes, is it just me, or is it like... It's almost what someone thinks blood should look like, but it's a little off. And as he points it out, you see that it is a little bright. It's a little...
I had not even thought about that, but now
Well-
that you say it,
Yes, but also the things that cause your blood to not be right.
No, that's fair.
High carbon monoxide poisoning will turn your blood a bright red.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
There are plenty of things that could do it. Just like, it almost like you told someone who had never seen blood but had been described it, hey,
It smells like old pennies. It smells like old copper and
Yeah.
is red, you know.
is there any way to tell if it's actual blood then?
not that I have. Unless any of you have the identify spell.
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
Unfortunate. But we could go into this opening or we could go look elsewhere. We can always come back. I'd rather go see if someone's in danger.
Yeah.
I agree. We
Yeah.
can always backtrack.
Make a little mark here in your
In my little
Yeah.
cairn.
stones.
Yeah.
I would say like weapon is definitely drawn then because like if you pointed out it was a trap, because Rokain's like I didn't even think about that. Damn.
All right, so you enter into you it's that thing where like obviously caves don't have stairs, but you can feel that you've just gone deeper underground.
Yeah.
It's a slope.
And you emerge and it is tight quarters right where you come out. You're like instantly Ygin, you have to duck big time and you have to kind of try and make yourself smaller and it is very tight quarters, but you hear screaming in the distance.
Can we tell what direction?
Left or right.
Or is that survival checks?
That would be a survival.
All right, let's see.
Not a super high DC.
Oh, I got a 15.
I got a nat 20!
I got a 15 for a 14.
For a nat
For a 22.
for a nat 20, I'm gonna tell you exactly where that is. See that room just above the 3A?
Yes.
It's coming from there.
Then yeah, Egan's like, it's coming from that direction, Grolin.
Either way.
Grolin goes ahead and kind of...
We truck along.
Yeah, it's not quite so tight that you need, like, dex checks. There will be certain areas in this case, but it is, even with Grolin, it's not difficult terrain, but it is...
But it's
Difficult.
a squeeze.
It's a squeeze, especially for Ygin.
Yeah, Egan's like, I can change form, should I?
As you get into a room that opens up that space, you do see... You can hear just beyond it everyone now, like, not even screaming anymore, but crying. And you see that there is a blockage there that will take an athletics check, or you'll have to take 10 to...
I'm willing to roll an athletics check if anyone wants to offer the help
I was going to say I'll
action.
offer a help action.
I will assist. Do I need to roll or just...
That will lower the DC since he already has the help action.
Yeah.
So I will be assisting.
Ooh. That's a 22.
Yeah, you clear that. You you finally got room to move. You clear it.
We're going from one cavern through another cavern. Ugh. It's fucking
Another
confusing.
little bit of a squeeze, but not as bad as before. You see in white clothing, not at all scuffed up or like any, like white clothing in a cave. It should be dirty by now. It is completely immaculate, and it's someone just, the knees are hiked up.
They're like sitting with their knees pulled
Yeah.
up.
Oh, okay.
You didn't establish they were sitting.
Yes,
you
they're
just said their
sitting.
knees were hiked up.
So they're sitting knees hiked up to their face, and there is crying.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Looks up, and as they speak, for a little bit, it almost sounds like two voices, like kind of femme presenting and male presenting voice at the same time.
Something's happening to me.
And then it kind of settles into somewhere in between the two voices.
What's happening to you?
How long have you been here?
I've always been here.
Egan's gonna take a cautious couple steps forward and kind of like crouch down so he's more like at eye level with him.
Zealous would like to be up kind of near Ygin, yeah.
Scoot Egan back like 5 feet. He's not right up on this
You
person.
said you wanted to crouch down to her.
Well, like on their level.
okay. Yeah. Rokain wants to
Just
be kind of like,
closer and not like, oh, we're standing across the room.
You
but-
see this figure, like white hair, pointy ears, so probably elf, brilliant green eyes, very fair skin.
He kind of looks them over a bit. It's like, what's your name?
I don't have one.
All right.
I told you shouldn't be here.
He kind of tilts his head a little bit, curious.
When did you tell us that?
In our dreams?
Zealous
that
looks
what they're
surprised.
If it's
We
the
were
visions we have when we sleep, yes.
Something's wrong with me.
Are you the mountain?
Kind of side eyes Grolin a little
Yeah,
bit.
Grolin looks... Grolin is stunned. Grolin is...
The man could not speak, yes.
This is not a thing that just stroll up and there's the embodiment of a mountain.
Yeah, that's fair.
But he looks stunned for something else, too. Like, there's
Can I
something...
insight this bitch.
Grolin or...
Or the figure.
The figure,
Okay.
Miss Mountain.
I don't think Emery's given a pronoun, and y'all two just immediately went to she, her.
Woman, so without a
Yeah.
default to correct to.
Go for they, them.
Okay, they
That's
them
it.
then.
They just said a figure, a person.
I'm pretty sure they said a woman.
I thought I said figure, but if I said woman...
I'm gonna say I remember woman.
I
as
did not
well.
hear woman once in all of this. But Ygin will also insight. Mostly just curious of how he can help. But no, he's not. He's more concerned because that's an 8.
Yeah.
I got a
Grolin
nat 20.
also... Oh, damn.
for a 23.
For a 30.
Yeah. and Grolin also has this weird look, so if you want to insight Grolin, that's also acceptable. If you want.
Both?
You can do both.
My back is to him, so
That's a 13.
Oh, hey. I got a 6 on the figure in white and a 14 on Grolin. I know Grolin better. I don't know this
I
other
think
person.
you focus, like, you look at that and you're like, okay, Egan's got this. You look at Grolin and you see... He looks like he's seeing a ghost.
I think at this point, Ygin does take that extra step forward to kind of be right next to them. And
With a nat 20, this person, maybe not, confusion and distraught is all you're getting from them. Just utter confusion and distraught.
I think Zealous is actually going to take a step back to be beside Grolin and kind of lean over to him like, do you know who they are? Quietly.
I know who they look like.
Who do they look like?
An old friend that didn't make it.
Oh, I don't have calm emotions. Damn.
And he's just stricken.
I think Zealous will put a hand on his shoulder.
He gives you a tentative smile.
He's still watching whatever the heck's going on with Ygin and the person.
Ygin kind of almost offers a hand like he's going to help them up. It's like, we're here to help.
They give you a hand. A finger is missing.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Should have brought it.
Told you it was a fucking puzzle.
And very hesitantly takes it.
And he'll gently kind of, as he stands up, give the gentlest, like, more guiding than actually pulling them up to their feet.
Yeah.
Someone should go back and get the finger.
I shouldn't be like this.
What are you supposed to be like?
Everywhere and nowhere.
Yeah, only reinforcing Zealous's idea. Like,
This is
the
the
fucking mountain?
Yeah, Egan's just like, okay, sure, we're just gonna roll with this for now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Something's wrong with me, and I needed help, but no one was helping.
well,
We're here
that's
to
what
help
we're
now.
here for. Do you know where you need the most help? Where you're hurting?
Deep.
Deeper than here?
Yes.
Could you guide us there?
I can't hold on to this.
Mm-hmm.
I tried. I told you to leave, but since you were here, I thought maybe I could try to lead you, but I couldn't hold. I tried. I know when it's red, that's bad. So I tried to lead you with that.
With the blood.
Yes, and that brought us here.
And I know screaming. People scream when it's bad. So I screamed.
And that helped. That's how we found you this time.
But I can't. I'm not supposed to be like this, so I don't stay like this. I can't hold this.
When you're not like this, is there something else that we could look for you to do?
I'll try to make noises. I'll try to. That's easier than this.
Noises are good. Can you try to make it the same sound?
Can you whistle this or make this similar sound and then whistle a short but distinctive tune?
I can copy noises. I think I can copy that.
Because then we'll know it's specifically you and not something else.
And then we can follow that to where you need us to be.
Yeah.
Finally, Golan goes, "Why do you look like Tomlin?" I look like some... I know you. Yeah, I come here a lot. Why do you look like Tomlin? It's a face that was in me that rested here. And was here for a while.
Kind of squeezes Roland's shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, he looks distressed at seeing this face.
Yeah, understandable.
If you take a form again, could you maybe choose a different face.
Yeah, I took it from one of you, and this was the one that I recognized of being in me before. I took it from you, but I didn't know it would make you...
No, it's all right.
I can take one of yours?
He hesitates a minute, but gives a small
Yes.
nod. It's like, that's all right.
And
Okay.
with me.
And you see they kind of close their eyes. I'm so sorry.
Is it fucking Chandra?
It's fucking Jesse in front of you.
Oh, no. Oh, his heart.
Is this better?
No.
He kind of like briefly has a similar stricken face that Grolin had, but it's like that. That will be all right. Yes.
I'm sorry.
But okay, if you can't hold this, that's okay. If you can
Yes. Just if
tell us with the whistle where to go.
I'm assuming in this new form they're still missing a finger.
Yes.
We should go back for the finger.
but now she's a half-elven woman.
Oh, that's right. What does
Yeah.
Jesse look like?
Jesse
No one's-
is a dark-skinned half-elf woman with very lush black hair, wearing now still, instead of like this, it's still a pure white dress, but it's a dress now because, you know, Jesse liked sundresses. So, and they're taking this from your mind. So just a pure white sundress with a little white headband.
There you go, Grolin. It went from your dead friend to my dead friend. Rip. But whenever you can take this form again, you can use Jesse's face.
Okay.
He gives their hand like a very gentle squeeze.
I've been able, as one who crawls before, as and Growling goes, an animal. Yes, that I've been able to take form like that before, but never.
And this has only happened since something went wrong?
I don't think it's what's wrong with me. I think it's so bad that I knew this is what was needed,
Because you can communicate better this way than as an animal.
but I don't like it.
Well, don't strain yourself. You don't have to stay this way.
As long
Do you know
as
what a
can-
cat is?
Blinks at Rokain and says, as long as you can do the whistle, we'll know it's you.
Okay.
So take the form of a cat. I can still understand.
Or any animal. Growlin's got to speak with animals.
I don't care about Growlin.
Rokain wants to be the helpful one.
That may be useful.
I will when I need to. When I need to communicate with you, I'll take on this. I don't want to hurt,
And we want to help.
but I've been hurting without meaning to.
We'll be careful, and we'll do our best not to harm you if we have to protect ourselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
This isn't your fault, by any means.
It's something brought it, but it's all over me.
We're going to do what we can to remove it.
Zealous over there thinking, aspects, I hope so. Thinking about the casino. We didn't really help much there.
Said we're gonna do our best.
If you can find what brought it, I don't think that would make it go. It's in now, in the drip. But
Drip.
you have words for things, and I don't.
A water source.
Yeah, it's in it. Some places stronger than others, but where it lives is where
The
it's
water.
spreading.
Yeah. Okay.
But if we get rid of what brought it, it will make it easier for us to hopefully remove what it has brought.
I think
All right.
I just know what brought it, and then others started to drink from it,
Oh. Don't drink
and
the
they
water.
turned wrong.
If we can stop the source, then hopefully the rest will stop as well.
So yes, if you can drop this form and then make the sound Zealous made to guide us to where that is.
That's to guide what to warn of danger.
Ygin,
How about this one? Whistles a different, distinct tune. Short
Mm-hmm.
but distinct.
I will, when danger is close, I will do that. Just so you know.
yes, and we'll appreciate the heads up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like feeling wrong.
I hope we can help stop that feeling.
Nobody likes feeling wrong.
We don't want you feeling wrong either.
Yes.
I'm going to leave now.
All right.
This hurts.
Okay.
And Jessie disappears.
And Ygin lets out the heaviest sigh the minute she's gone. I haven't seen that face for over a decade.
I'm sorry.
Is it someone you lost to?
One of my best friends.
You feel a hand brush your arm for a moment before pulling back.
And it's almost like, did you accidentally touch me? But
Yeah.
Of all the people to see, Tomlin, we were together.
I'm sorry.
Which means that those two probably saw him reach up to go put a hand, and then just like,
No. Yeah.
Just like the gentlest like fingertips against his arm, and it was like, no, I can't do that.
I don't like that. Does this mountain have a name?
This particular range is the Quoran mountain range.
Well, hopefully Quoran can help guide us to where they need us.
That was...
Something's really wrong, I guess, if Quoran's appearing like this.
Yeah, I knew that the mountain had a personality, and I respected that, and each mountain range has a different...
Personality.
Yes.
But didn't realize it was a tangible spirit to a degree, a living being to a degree.
I mean, this is aspect level, so, like... This is something I never...
No.
What we've been dealing with is definitely something very powerful and very old, so I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised that it could get to something like this, to get to an actual spirit of a mountain.
I mean, I guess it makes sense if physically the mountain is infected with whatever this is.
Some awful infection, yeah. And it sounds like it's in the water, and that's why animals keep getting
Infected.
worse and worse. So don't drink the water in the mountain
Don't
now.
drink the water in the mountain now.
nope.
Shall we?
In the distance you hear a whistle. And I think that is where we'll end. Thank you all so much. We hope you enjoyed listening as much as we enjoyed playing. I do have a small shout out. It's someone I've shouted out before. The flame sticker is from Trinkets and Treasure, Magic Items, and Random Loot Tables for your games by a BD&D production. Some of the same that items from Feel Ship. They're the same person. Great. I thought that was a nifty little thing.
No, yeah, definitely. Freebie extra fire damage? Fuck yeah.
And that inspired, though Flame Sticker is the only one, that inspired a whole thing from Daichi where it will do different. So even though technically I won't have gotten other future enhancement Daichi stickers from BD&D,
They were still inspired by BD&D.
yes. So, as always, link in the description.
before we fully call it, do you have stones to potentially pass out?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
It's been a hot minute, so we're out of practice.
It's been a hot minute. We're out of practice. I apologize. These to Ygin.
Oh, you get 2 white ones,
I
Ygin.
get 2 white ones.
White.
Because I was nice and then didn't go, no, you can't use Jesse's face.
I get a white one.
You get a
I got a white and a black. Keep my. Yeah, I've got 4 black and 4 white. I'm even.
Even Stevens.
I have 3
Yeah.
white ones now.
I have
So-
3 white and 4 black. So I'm nearly even.
But I am a bit, I will admit, this has a lot of moving parts to it with all the things in the background, so I did forget stones. I apologize for that.
You're fine.
Hopefully I'll get with it, but like this particular location has a lot of moving parts.
Well, you're playing a whole mountain range here.
Yeah. You're not just playing Grolin, you're playing Quoran. You're playing the mountain.
And whatever the fuck else is going on in the mountain.
But thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you as always. And remember, play to your you. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Hey guys, if you haven't heard yet, we have a merch store now. It's got all kinds of cool stuff like character shirts for each of the boys, our Ouroboros logo, the Ouroboros logo with all the boys, and that one can come on a jacket too. If you want to rep our sage wisdom of play to your you can get that on a shirt or a jacket, and our Roll for Focus pill bottle logo on a shirt or a mug. And we have so many ideas for the future too. So if you want to support us some more and get some cool swag, go to ttrpgswag.com/pages/rollforfocus and check it all out. 50% of all profits go straight to us, while the other 50% go to TTRPG Swag for hosting and helping. Thanks! Thank you for listening to this episode of Roll for Focus from Campaign 1 Ouroboros. If you enjoyed it, please rate and review us wherever you listen. Episodes are edited and transcribed by the Roll for Focus team. Character art is by Ygin, also known as Fiesta TV. She can be found at linktree/Ygin. That's MEDEKH. Intro and outro music is The Last Dragon by Alex Bess. If you want to do more to support us, for as little as $1 a month, you can join our Patreon. That's Patreon/RollForFocusPodcast. Get exclusive looks at character sheets, ad-free and early access to episodes, monthly extra content ranging from character backstories, games in and out of character, one-shots, and anything else we think would be fun, shoutouts at the end of the episodes, and more.
Hey everyone, thank you all so much for all the support you give. We especially want to thank our patrons, like those who have found enlightenment and know that it's best to play to your you, like Luchik and MN House of Cats. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do this without you.
Don't lick it.
But my.
Were you about to lick it?
But my sensors are in my tongue. Detroit
Become-
Become Human reference.
Yeah.